welcome back to the channel today, guys. Now, we got a special video today because I can't believe I'm saying this, but after 36 years, that's right, 36 years, we have the return of a classic series today, Urusei Yatsura. And it's kind of wild to say that it's back because, again, it's been 36 years, but it's back. And this episode today was a real treat. It was a real joy. And I gotta say, guys, I think they absolutely killed it. The vibe that this show gives off is literally just like the original. And that's so impressive, seeing as how it ended 36 years ago. Like, they really kept the aesthetic. And I even mentioned in my What Will I Be Watching video for this year that I didn't know how this show would hold up. And with today's animation and all that. But honestly, after watching this episode, I think they knocked it out the park. It's basically the exact same show, just with a fresh coat of paint. And it was great. Very slapsticky. It brings you back to a time when anime was much different than it is today. Alright, class, sit down because it's time for a little bit of a history lesson with good old Professor Gary. And we're going to go through the history of this series a bit. Now, the original manga for this series came out in 1978, meaning that this series is actually 44 years old. And if you look up the information, which I should have on screen for you guys, this series has sold 35 million copies in its circulation run, making it one of the biggest selling manga of all time, actually, which is kind of wild. And if you guys don't know what the plot of this show is, let me give you a quick little rundown real quick. Because the story centers around our boy Ataru Moriboshi, who's your typical woman-loving kid, you know? He's a world-renowned woman lover and enjoyer. And a bit of a man whore, I guess you could say. Because boy, can he not stick to one girl. When I say he is a certified player, he is the definition of a player. And one day, the Earth gets invaded by an alien race called the Oni. But instead of just taking over the Earth right away, because no, that wouldn't be fun, they decide to give the Earthlings a chance and pick one random person in the world to be in a competition with them to decide the fate of the Earth. And of course, our boy Ataru was picked. And the game that the Oni invaders pick is tag, actually. But not your normal game of tag. This one's a bit different. You see, the goal of this game is to have the human, which is Ataru, grab the horns of the Oni within a 10-day period. If they do that, they win and the Earth will not be invaded. Easy peasy, right? Only it turns out that the person he's playing against is actually the princess of the aliens. Oh, and she can fly, by the way, so good luck catching her. Now, the princess's name is Lum, and let's just say she's playing a little bit of hard to get with Ataru. And he's having a hell of a time catching her. And of course, with the fate of the world at stake, a lot of pressure is on our boy Ataru. And it's here that another important character to our series shows up, Shinobu Miyaki, who I guess you could say is Ataru's on and off again girlfriend, who is mega freaking tired of his lecherous ways. But seeing how he's been failing miserably to catch Lum and save the world, she actually tells him that, I will marry you if you can save the world, which obviously fires up Ataru. Now, with this newfound determination fueled by the power of marriage, Ataru actually challenges Lum again on the final day before the Earth is conquered. And by sheer luck and a little bit of perversion, he's actually able to grab her horns and save the Earth. But there's a catch, because in the process, Ataru kept shouting about marriage this, marriage that. And in the process, Lum seems to think that he was proposing to her. So she actually decides to stay on Earth as Ataru's supposed bride. And of course, wacky shenanigans ensue. This show is just a literal blast from the past from the 80s with a fresh coat of paint. And I absolutely loved it today. It was very fun and a huge throwback. I think you guys would absolutely love it if you haven't had a chance to experience this show. Now's your time to do it, because this was great. Let me tell you guys a little bit of something actually real quick. This was one of the first series I ever watched. when I first got into anime. This was one of the very first series I watched, maybe like 10 years ago, when I first got into anime. And it was a joy to see it reimagined today, again, with this fresh coat of paint for a new 2022 climate. And it holds up well. So you guys definitely need to come check it out. I wanted to make this video today just to tell you guys that this series is great. You definitely got to go watch it, you know? If you like shows that take you on a round trip back to Nostalgia Town, especially if you're from the 80s, if you were around when this show came out, you're probably loving this right now. But if you like shows that give you that old classic, old anime vibe, you're definitely going to dig this show. So go check it out, guys. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that in this video. You know, a nice short, sweet video. Because this show is very slapstick. It's very episodic. I don't think I'm going to review it weekly. Unless you guys really, really want me to. I just wanted to shine some spotlight on this show amidst the crazy season that we have right now, filled with absolute bangers. I wanted to give this show its time to shine. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day, week, month, and year. And go check out Urusei Yatsura. It's a fantastic series. You will not be disappointed. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.